says, tell us the reason why Terran is so OP. It's because they've got guns. Guns are OP. That's why America's OP. It's because they won't ban guns. You see, there's a liberal movement of soy boy cucks, Slim Shady, in America. They say guns are bad. They kill people. But they don't realize criminals kill people. And America's so strong because they have guns. The Terran Dominion also so strong because they also have guns. So therefore, scientifically, America is the best country in the world because they have the most guns. And that is why they're awesome. Terran also most guns. Zerg, how many guns does Zerg have? None. That's why they keep winning world championships. You've just been logicked. That's right. If you guys feel like your brain is hurting a little bit because maybe you can't quite comprehend the words I'm saying, it's probably because you may have 2 or more brain cells to rub together. For those of you who are nodding ahead in agreement, don't worry, you guys are with me in the single brain cell club. We've just got one little wriggly brain cell. It's like a little lava in our brain. It's like occasionally it fires off, little fucking neuron, and like, A move me units. So thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Hope you all have a good time. I'm sure everyone's just been triggered. You know what else triggers people, guys? It's when they're wandering through the sewers for a nice walk with their friends, and then they come across a goddamn disgusting sewer mermaid. You know what I'm talking about? It's when you're like taking your kids for a walk in the sewer park, and you're like, hey, let's understand how sewage systems work because they're amazing, and let's actually be thankful for the fact that we live today, and not in the goddamn Middle Ages when people just chuck some poop out the goddamned window. And then bam, out of nowhere, you're there, your name is Archelidos, your clan, you want your children to excel in life, you're a Zerg player, you're trying to teach your little lava, and then out of nowhere comes Florencio, dressed up as one of your own kind, wearing a goddamn Zerg outfit, the sewer mermaid, ready for some filth. He's gone for an early spawning pool here, and he's gone with a drone to block his opponent's hatchery. I do like the clan tag as well for Florencio. Fuck you. It really just goes to show the admirable gentleman's approach to StarCraft that Florencio... Oh, he didn't get the block down. Didn't deny it for a while though. So Archelidos, his hatch has been quite delayed. But that's it. Oh. Is this almost like an excuse to have the drone on the other side of the map? Oh. The funny thing is it's not even a 12 pool. If we just build Zerglings and a spine crawler, we're going to have so much excess minerals. Is Florencio going to bring that same level of awesomeness? I don't know, man. I feel like we need some more game sound real quickly, guys. I'm just going to turn the game sound up a little bit. I've got my new audio settings, so we can handle it. There we go. All right. Yeah, is he going to build a spine? Okay, so he's building 6 lings, and now he's taking a gas. He's got 500 minerals. He still hasn't started a queen. What is Florencio doing? This makes like no sense. He's just stacked 4 drones up on the gas? He's gonna try and build 5 spine crawlers in his opponent's base? What? Oh my god, his opponent's spawning pool. Actually, no, not that late. His opponent should, I mean, does he, okay, that is a bit obvious. That drone is like phasing in and out of existence, man. What the hell? He's gonna build a hatchery at his opponent's natural. Archelidos is realizing there's some whack shit going on. Doesn't know about the hatch, but saw the drones. He's gonna build his own spine crawlers up here, start his own Zerglings and a queen, another queen. He sees the hatchery there. He sees the Zerglings coming across the map. Florencio, oh my god, he's building a choke point. He's building a choke point. One drone goes into the main to try and distracts the Zerglings, and he gets up a spore, wedging 2 spine crawlers in. He's just force-fielded his own static defense in that spore crawler, of course, having more hit points than the spine. That is why he chose to build that. It's also cheaper by 25 minerals. Cancel, 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 cancel! He does cancel it at the last second, but those spines are already almost done, and the Zerglings are here. The spine crawlers are up. I can never understand what Florencio is going for until the last second. Then it's always like, oh. He's bringing his style of science to the Zerg race as well. The spine crawl is finishing. No, get out of there, Archelidos. Don't go down there. Don't go down there. Don't go down there. So Archelidos is ahead on 1 base right now. But what is Archelidos' brain gonna, like, how do you solve this? You can make a baneling nest? Like, this is some stressful shit right now. Oh, is Archelidos gonna bum rush it? Might have enough Zerglings actually. Zergling speed never started behind this. Florencio hasn't even started mining gas. He's just started droning and taking 2 gas geysers. The spines are going to siege the hatchery from the high ground. Archelados, he's thinking about going into it. Oh, no. Archelados, what are you doing? You know, your hatchery didn't go down. He wanted to line it up with the hatchery dying so he could fight with the broodlings. His spines do offer some damage from the high ground, but Archelados, I think, realizing this is a disaster of an attack down here, over eager to defend that hatchery, just needs to pull back and chill out and take a deep breath. The spines on the high ground doing a very good job, but Flo expanding behind it. He's got the transition on. He's managed to screw up his opponent's build. And Jesus Christ, that's a long... Wow. Where's Tenchi? Is Tenchi still around by any chance? I feel like he'd be very excited to be watching this right now. Oh my God. Wow. Ooh. I feel like we all witnessed something kind of disturbing. Yeah, that was a little weird. Oof, even a little lava, little wriggly boy goes down. But Flo's got a bit of a contain. He's gonna, oh, he moves his spine just at the wrong time. Archelados gonna just headbutt down here. The spine crawler's trying to root there for Archelados. The Zerglings do get a little bit surrounded by Florencio's nice angle there. Archelados' lings do go down, but lots of transfuse available. Oh, he misses a transfuse. He's got to transfuse the spine. Archelados barely transfuses. Oh no, but he missed the next one. Is Archelados actually gonna not break out here? Oh my God, Florencio's already transitioning behind this. And Archelados, where's the transfuse? He misses it again. No! Oh my God. Archelados is gonna run back to the high ground and is like, oh, I'm floating a lot of money. Starts sling speed, 16 Zerglings, has got a macro hatch. Florencio's macro behind this is incredible, by the way. 9 workers on minerals and is now going into a roach warren. Is still at the same work account, essentially, it has been at all game. And one spine crawler standing here just saying, yeah, get wrecked. Or as his clan tag says, Fu-Q. Fu-Q, mate. Actually, Zergling speed's done right now. Florencio does not have anything at home except a spine in his main base. Archelados is just gonna chill, not gonna retake the natural. Oh, because the creep tumor blocked it. The drone went down, realized it was blocked, and now Archelados is like just confused. You gotta build a spore down here. The lings are finally going to go out across this map. Will it be in time, though? Florencio just built a ton of Zerglings, slow Zerglings, and Banelings, even though his Roach Warren just finished. Remember, guys, science. When your Roach Tech finishes and you've got tons of gas banked for Ravages, make slow Zerglings and Banelings. Preparing himself for the defense. To be honest, Banelings are actually going to be amazing here. The great thing about Flo is all he prioritizes is always countering his opponent's units. He sees Speedlings coming his way, he makes Banelings, no matter how awkward the transition is. Oh, he even gets his queen in the gap there. Nice little bit of micro. He's got, oh, these Banelings. Okay, not the best micro there from Flo. Does end up activating that one. I've never seen Flo using Banelings before. I'm really excited. Can he get these into the center? Into the center, he gets them! Gets almost every single Baneling. That Roach wanders out into the middle for no apparent reason. The queen and the spine here trying to hold on, but Flo seems to have lost most of his Banelings. Oh, there's 2 left. He's gonna run down there. They're looking for the juicy center of those Zerglings. No control group. Florencio does unfortunately waste one on a cocoon of those Banelings. These Zerglings run onto that main. The spine, though, standing strong. The drones turn and fight. This Baneling standing and watching says, nah, you guys have got this. The drones screaming as they die in droves. The Baneling still standing there watching. Florencio says, nah, I'll save you for later. These roaches are going to start to shoot down the Zerglings. And the Baneling kills 2 Zerglings only after watching many of its drone friends go down. Now, Flo does still have the worker advantage. He's up 4 workers, 2 base first 1. Archelados on 500 minerals still has not expanded. Is in full panic mode. Is like, what is going on in this game? It's freaking out, man. Florencio's ability to just throw his opponents into the Chaos Realm is absolutely impressive. The roaches holding position on the ramp. Holding position on the ramp, more roaches coming out. These roaches are surrounded. More Ravages, more Ravages. Has Florencio figured out Ravager morph micro yet? Doesn't look like he has. If he morphs these into Ravages, they have 5 armor and they'll regen to full hit points once they pop, but no! Flo's force field goes down. A lot of roaches falling here. I think he might just barely have enough to hang on, but no, even more Zerglings rallying in. Archelados, though, a little bit of overzealous focus fire, split their attacks up a little bit there, but nonetheless is finding a bit of leeway. If only Archelados had a hatchery behind this, Flo would be in deep doo-doo. As it is, though, he says, you know what, the doo-doo is my home. We're in shallow doo-doo, it's waist tight, that's where I like it. You know, you don't really go underwater in the sewer. A sewer mermaid kind of just flaps along, mostly keeps the human head out of the water. Every now and then he does kind of dunk some poo and toss it through his hair. But being in deep doo-doo, definitely something Florencio is used to and comfortable with is the wriggly banelings. The banelings getting down there, little busty boys eager to explode all over the faces of these zerglings. These zerglings, oh my god, another wave comes in while he's trying to spread the ones at the back, and almost all the zerglings go down. They take a lot of banelings with them, but that's going to be rather brutal as Archelitos here once again sends a drone now to take a hatchery. It's the same problem you had before! No! Archelitos. Let's get Archelitos' camera and see how long it takes him to realize. He just tried to do it again. He's looking around. He's saying, I think I need a spore crawler. Why aren't you building hatchery? Okay, I'm gonna go take me third base. Oh, Archelitos. One base Roachbane. So Florencio, sticking to the economy that he is most comfortable with here. And he's just building more drones now. Remember, you got Roachbane versus one base Zerg. I mean, arguably, you do need to worry about backstabs, but I would also say you could probably push across the map and there'd be no way to lose if you just make some banelings and roaches at home to defend. As it is, these Zerglings come here, they start shouting some insults. Billy Bob the Brave, this Zergling there, is like, fuck you, roaches, you guys are losers. Oh my god, leads his friends in a charge. And that is all that remains. They get absorbed into the creep. Florencio's roaches are like, oh, I love it. I love it when the creep gets a fresh layer of Zergling fertilizer. And they're like, because Zerg get fed through the creep, right? So they're just like, they're sucking up that juicy Zergling remains. They're like, oh, that Billy Bob guy that was shouting insults, he tasted good, didn't he? Florencio feeling very good. And I really am interested to see what Florencio does with creep as he gets more and more into Zerg. Because I feel like, being a sewer mermaid, spreading filth all over the map, he's always trying to Simba his opponents. He's always trying to put the poo streaks on their face and hold them up, show them to the world. Say, this sewer is all yours. Just give me your MMR and your self-respect. But I feel like with creep spread, if he starts doing just spreading creep into people's bases, starts building proxy hatches just to block things and spreading creep tumors, I feel like Florencio is going to get really down with the poo blocking strategies. Speaking of which, good to see Florencio does have a nice labor union movement. Most of these drones spending their time standing behind the other drones, nodding and saying, good job, I'll take over. 1/4 of the day, the other 2/3, we're going to sit and watch the other ones. 14 drones doing the work of 8. I like it. That's a government job if I've ever seen one. We've got a roach speed on the way up here. Macro hatch for Florencio as well. It is tough to spend your money as a Zerg. Got to get that macro hatch going. It's getting roach speed. No interesting tech coming out for either side. It's just roach speed. Archelitos is up on 4 hatch now, guys. Is actually not that far behind in drones. If at any point Archelitos had built a big round of drones, I feel like Flo has more than given him enough time to get back in this game, but the fear of Zerg vs Zerg is real, right? Archelitos doesn't know exactly what's happening. It's a little bit afraid. These Zerglings are going to come out on the map. Are there any Banelings left to greet them? There are not. Florencio said, I'm done with the Baneling phase of the game. Oh no! Sends his queen out into the open, and she just gets ravaged. Holy crap. See a little tentacle little spiky thing there. That goes down her mandible. Maybe that was a mandible. Do queens have mandibles? Isn't a mandible like the tooth? It's kind of like I don't even know what a mandible is. Jamie, can we look that one up? Twitch chat. What the hell is a mandible? I'd like a dictionary official definition placed in chat, please. I wish I had mandibles, because it's like manly and edible combined, right? Two of the favorite things. It's the lower jaw of an insect. Is this a mandible? It's an edible man. The best kind. An edible sewer mermaid. That would also be quite delicious. Do you guys wonder? Sometimes I do wonder what sewer mermaid sashimi would taste like. Like if we ever actually find someone who's capable of slaying the sewer mermaid, like we'd eat that shit, right? Just to find out. It might be like really, really tasty. Florencio says, enough's enough, mate. Time to charge in about 50, I don't know, was it like 30 roaches just vomiting all over Archelitos. Is that a bad run of it this game? I do love that the creep tumor was just pooping all over the natural of Archelitos there. Blocked it for so long, stopped there being a transition behind the Lings. And Florencio here with the hatchery force field. I mean, if there's one guy who can figure out how to build his main base inside, you know, his main base structure in your base and actually use it effectively, it's going to be Florencio. Comes in there with the hatchery force field and just absolutely crushes it. He's going to come in and just massacre those drones. I wonder, do you reckon Florencio stays in the game as long when he's playing Zerg as when he's Protoss or nah? Let's find out. I mean, Archelitos right now is like, this some bullshit right here, man. I don't know what happened in this game, but I'm not happy about it. I'm going to micro these 3 roaches. I'm going to try and wall my ramp. I think we can hold. Does give it GG. And Flo's going to stay in the game. Of course. Of course. We'll go to Flo's camera here as he joyfully destroys the remaining Zerg units and structures. He says it's a war game. It's about killing. I'm pretty sure for most of us, we like the strategy. We like the tactics, the build orders, the outthinking and outplaying your opponent, both mentally and with speed. For Florencio, I do get an inkling that it's a little bit more about the stabby stab, you know? An excuse to kind of just murder things. He's like, you know, I've played shooter games, you can kill a few people, but in StarCraft, you can kill hundreds. I feel like he just enjoys the killing. He killed literally every single structure before leaving that game. He's like, yeah. Ah, Florencio, you sweet, darling sewer mermaid. Thank you very much for that lovely replay. And please do send more of these Zerg and Terran adventures through to me. GG, well played, mate.